Hello, I'm Matteo, the Chief Mobile Opinionist here at Tech Travel Geeks, and today we're going to unpackage and review a couple of cables I've had that I ordered from AliExpress, and they're a brand that we haven't really covered here on Tech Travel Geeks before. It's called ESSAGER, but considering the volumes of sales they're making on AliExpress at the moment, and the fact that they have pretty good reviews, I thought it would be good to get a couple of cables and see how they did. So both cables, as you can see, come in a Ziploc bag, which is not uncommon for this type of product when purchased on AliExpress. It makes shipping quite easy. Let's see. But this one seems to have its Ziploc bit at the bottom. And here on the other side, we have the other one. So as you can see, I've bought two different cables. One is USB Type-C to USB Type-C. And yes, it does have a display monitoring the wattage that is going through the cable. That's essentially the voltage and current going through it. It will tell you how much is going through it. So USB Type-C to USB Type-C. And it's declared to support 100 watt charging. And the other one is USB Type-A to USB Type-C. It also has a display in the USB Type-C end, and it also has USB-A, and is also a 100 watt cable declared by ESSAGER. Now, as you can see, these are braided cables. That means they're less likely to tangle, they're less sticky, and are easier to roll up. They also come with an ESSAGER branded little cable tidy, so it's easy to roll them up. And so let's move on to actually trying this cable out, see how it performs. To do so, we're going to use my 65 watt Mcdodo charger. So this is a charger we've already covered here on the Tech Travel Geeks YouTube channel. It's a gallium nitride, or a GaN charger, and it performs very well. I use it regularly, and it's great because it has USB-A and two USB-C ports. So let's plug that in to my AOFO power strip. There we go. And let's start off with, for example, USB Type-C. So if I put it into the USB port, we should get theoretical maximum of the charger, 65 watts, going through it, provided the device we're plugging into supports that. So let's start off with this. And do I have anything on the screen yet? No. That's probably because it's not plugged in, unless it's here. No. Okay, and let's plug it into my phone and see what happens. Here we go. Screen's on, and it starts off at 8 watts charging, which is a good start. Bearing in mind this phone is currently around about a 60% charge. It's not showing as fast charging, maybe because this is not supporting the particular setup for, in this case, Honor's fast charging. It's just standard charging here. Let's try plugging it in to the other USB-C port and see if that makes a difference. No, that's not charging altogether. Oh wait, that's why. I haven't actually inserted the cable properly because it had a plastic protector of it. If you're one of those people who likes keeping their plastic coverings on, that might be an issue. There we go. We're plugged in now. 59%, but this is standard charging. You can see it's at 8 watts. Let's try unplugging this and taking the plastic protector bit off. It should make, actually it has two. It has one for the cable ending and one for the screen itself. There we go. So it seems to be that for the Honor Magic 4 Pro, it charges at 8 watts. That's what you get. Obviously the Honor Magic 4 Pro we know supports up to 100 watt charging. So this is a bit baffling. USB-C power delivery only seems to be delivering 8 watts. So let's unplug this cable and try the USB-A one. So this is the ESSAGER USB-A cable, and we'll go through the same process of taking that plastic wrapping off. There shouldn't be any need for my jerry-rig everything unboxing knife. And we'll take the screen cover off as well. There we go. So this is going into the USB-A port and then into the USB-C port on the Honor Magic 4 Pro. Now this is interesting. It automatically starts at higher wattage. That's 11 watt charging. But it seems to max out there. Okay, so we've looked at the ESSAGER cables with the Mcdodo charger. It's not a good fit for the Magic 4 Pro. Let's try and change one of the variables we have here. So instead of using the Mcdodo charger, we'll use a generic unknown brand of 65 watt charger. I should correct myself, it's not an unknown brand. This is Irvin's, and we did a video on the Tech Travel Geeks YouTube channel about that brand. So again, I'm going to plug in the same USB-A port in there, and it starts off at 11 watts with USB-A to USB-C. So the Honor Magic 4 Pro obviously doesn't like this cable for fast charging. Let's try the USB-C, the power delivery cable, and see how that performs. So this is our end that goes into USB-C. This is our end that goes into the Magic 4 Pro. And interestingly, this does indicate that it's power delivery because it's over USB-C and is starting off at 10 watts. But interestingly, our Honor Magic 4 Pro says that this is, let me just turn that on, quick charging. So good start there. It's obviously, there's a combination of charger and phone and cable that's happening here. So let's try using the original Honor charger, the one that was sent to us with the review device, which is a 100 watt charger. We know works as the ultra fast charging with the device. And let's use the USB-A cable to USB-C. Now, as you can see, this is obviously working. It's a question of the charger. So this is supercharging at 100 watts according to this. The cable is still catching up with its readings here, but according to the phone, which I think is probably the most reliable bit, we are charging at supercharging speed, at the 100 watt speed. So this is a good sign. It means the cable itself works great, but it needs to be paired with the correct charger for the correct phone. Now you can see that this is now catching up. It's at 62 watts, but if I switch the phone off, switch it back on, it's indicating still supercharging, which is great to see. So obviously there is a lag in the cable reading. It takes a while to catch up. And you can see the phone is saying that it has 100 watt charging, but our charger is still catching up. It's saying it's 12 watts. And as it gets more wattage, more current flowing through it, it will catch up to the correct number. So good to see that that's it. It's obviously an issue with the charger and cable and phone. So you have three variables. In this case, we've proven that the ESSAGER cable, whilst the readout on the screen takes a while to catch up, is obviously charging at 100 watts. Let's try plugging the same Honor charger in with, in this case, the Google Pixel 6 Pro. Now we have an indication that it's charging at 4 watts. It doesn't actually tell us on the Pixel 6 Pro how it's charging. It's just a standard charge. So the phone is not accepting that 100 watts. Let's make one last test. In this case, I'm going to pull out the Honor 100 watt charger and the ESSAGER USB-A to USB-C cable. Let's try our Mcdodo or Irvin's charger again. In this case, we'll go with Mcdodo and use the ESSAGER USB-C to C cable. Now, this is power delivery. We saw that come up earlier. Whoops. I'm going to plug that in here and on the Google Pixel 6 Pro. So it does say that it's charging rapidly, and we'll give it a few seconds to see how rapidly it's charging with USB power delivery. So it's dropping to 9 watts. It's still saying that it's charging rapidly, but according to the readout on the screen, it's only at 8 watts, between 8 and 10 watts. So interesting to see. Obviously, this is an almost full phone. It's at 97%, which means that it will inherently charge slower at that level. To see the full 30 watt charging the Google Pixel 6 Pro is capable of, I'd probably need to run the battery down completely. So, okay, that's interesting. Just to give you some context, these ESSAGER cables, as I purchased them on AliExpress, were £5 or just under £5 each. The total of the order with a store discount was £9.29 for the two cables with, in this case, the slightly longer length. So I'm quite happy with them. They're not obviously perfect, but in this case, they're 2-meter cables. So that's 2 meters in length, which should be more than enough to get from charger to bed or wherever you like having a longer cable. There are obviously less expensive shorter cables, but I thought the 2-meter one was particularly useful in my case. And I like the fact that not only do they have a cable tie, they're braided, they feel good, and they're less likely to get tangled with other stuff in your bag when you're traveling. So, word of warning, these cables seem to work, do a decent job, but please do bear in mind that it's a combination of 3 variables, 3 things: the charger, the cable, and your phone. So don't expect this 100-watt cable to work with everything. You need to have 3 devices that are compatible. And since it does work with the Honor official charger and the Honor Magic 4 Pro, I'm confident that this is in fact a 100-watt cable. So, thanks for watching this quick unboxing and review of the ESSAGER USB-C cables with USB-A on one and USB-C on the other side with displays. We saw that the display takes some time to catch up. It's maybe not 100% accurate, but it gives you a good idea of how quickly you are charging your devices. We cover consumer electronics, gadgets, accessories, pretty much anything we think makes the travel experience better. If you'd like to know more about these cables and other cables and chargers that we've reviewed here on the Tech Travel Geeks here on YouTube, feel free to leave a comment in the section below or subscribe to us. Look through our back catalogue, see all the great videos we have. And we'll put a link in the description to where you can purchase these cables on AliExpress. If you do purchase from there, you'll be supporting the Tech Travel Geeks here on YouTube through our affiliate links. But for now, thanks for watching and goodbye from me.